Jeez, I always wonder why the hell it always does that. Maybe this should be better. Yay. Hmm. Ugh. A quick salad. Tomatoes, lettuce, baby spinach, shredded carrots, cucumber, Tupperware, flatboard, knife, more knife, wash. Guess we'll have to make use of it. So, first things first, I'm gonna clean some of this off anyway. Alright, so, guess we're doing it like this. Works for me. Alright, so, we already cleaned the baby spinach right here. Now we'll go ahead and take care of the lettuce. Iceberg lettuce, they say that is actually clean already, but let's clean them again. This is much better than the one in Carol's kitchen. Hey, how you doing today? Welcome to my stream. Welcome aboard. And we are cutting some good shit right now. Or rather, no, scratch that. I am just cutting to make a salad. Not entirely sure how else I can describe it, but I am cutting a salad. And the good news is that we have a lot of space to work with, thanks to this new kitchen island that I'm utilizing. So, I'm going to be learning on this journey on how to be a better chef and learning how to cook. I'll be making a lot of mistakes along the way, but this is all part of the learning process that allows me to actually improve myself over time. Cooking is not something that I've been accustomed to growing up, but you always got to learn and start somewhere, right? Usually it helps when you watch your parents learn how to cook, particularly your mother, well, my mother in particular. And you start with the small things you think you may know, like making a boiled egg. In this particular case, I'm making a salad. Now granted, I know how to cook other foods, so in the foreseeable future you're going to see me do other types of cuisines that will definitely be very, very beneficial to everybody, that's good for your health. And yeah. So I guess with that being said, how you guys are doing today? And you know, this is something that I've been doing pretty consistently, but it's mainly because My significant other and I, we are always emphasizing on trying to maintain our health, which is kind of contradictory on my end because, I do food reviews and I go to fast food places, so hopefully this actually helps balance everything out. Now, I have the tomatoes here. So, I think it'll be pretty good for me to just do this, wash, and then one by one, I'll just go ahead and pull it out. Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually you get to see it like this. I know you really can't see me because I'm more of a silhouette, but you'll get used to it. However, right here, this is going to be this is what I'm actually going to be using to cut it. It's actually pretty simple. I'm just going to use all of it and just go ahead and cut every little individual tomato. And my wife actually has better silverware compared to that, but I tend to stick with what I use right now just for purposes of making use of what I have here. She has some special knives that she uses that can easily cut through all of this. I refuse to use it because I like to use a little bit of my strength. And I'm actually making a salad today. I'm making a salad for tonight because I'm going to be using that. The whole thing is that for the rest of the, every single month I am actually adamant on making sure that I make a salad. It is going to be the same kind of salad I've been making for the last, couple of months, experimenting and making sure that the salad is actually very, very healthy. So it's really nothing in particular that is too special, except it is comprised of these Roma tomatoes, cucumber, iceberg lettuce, and baby spinach. Now it's really a combination of what both my wife and I will be eating and using, so it's something that we've both been accustomed to. Me, if it was just for me, I would just use the baby spinach personally. And I might even add some things like maybe kale, or maybe add some other little additives as well. Have a little bit more of the spring fever of vegetables in the salad. Now, I did experiment a while back by having baby spinach, strawberries, pecans, and that was about it. I mean, it was something that I've actually seen from Long John's that we ordered one time, and it tasted and it looked really good. So I had the impression that maybe it would have been very beneficial for me to just go ahead and use it and try to replicate it and make it myself. But one thing that was missing was really like the strawberry jam that came along with it, and of course some other additives as well, like the cottage cheese that's supposed to be very, very flavorful with it as well. But I will say this. Even though I didn't replicate it exactly as I wanted to, it still came out pretty decent. It was a pretty good, flavorful thing that I've actually had. And I'm thinking about making my fruit salads again. It comprised of strawberries, bananas, and pineapples. Next time, if I ever do that again, I'm probably going to make another fruit salad by incorporating mangoes in the equation. And let's see. I can't see shit, so let me see what you guys are saying. 10 people in the room, get those likes up, y'all. Yeah. Man. So, some other news too. It's not really much, but to me, I feel like this is actually a crazy little quote-unquote milestone that I made. Finally hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And the sad thing about it, it's nothing to really gawk at because how long this business has actually been on YouTube? And when I was actually taking it seriously, I actually couldn't even get that kind of amount, but it's been a casual grind since. It's been a little casual build over time. I started off on YouTube back in 2006, but prior to that I didn't have cameras, I didn't have a microphone. For 2 years at least, it was just me watching videos and enjoying the old times of YouTube when it was actually very fun to watch. And I should say this. It was a fairly rewarding, entertaining little stream. It was actually very entertaining to me. And what is this? What language is that? Oh. Ah, okay. Don't know what the hell was that. Yeah, I should probably, instead of just picking them out one bit at a time, just take out some of it. I started off in 2006. Didn't really start posting any videos until 2008. Did it semi-consistently up until like maybe 2013, 14. Then I started going into gaming channels when I discovered some software that was free for me to use to record emulated games on the internet. And then after that, I realized that my internet and the service provider from my parents that, you know, still living with them was very, very weak in relation to the bandwidth and, of course, the graphical capabilities or visuals or visual quality of the video of TV of computers back in the day with 1080p and 4K, and how it took up a lot longer for you to upload content and videos instead of the usual bit rate of 240 and 480. So I actually stopped caring, and I haven't really been doing it consistently, off and on. I started off doing commentary on current events. Look at this cut. Got this little cube over right here. And we're going to cut this baby up. I told you it's going to be a very short stream, so it's really nothing to be wild about, I guess, because this is just going to be a nothing burger to me. Although I would definitely say that it's probably going to be beneficial for me to just keep doing what I'm doing with this. All right, let's see. Will this work? Yeah, it works. But, you know, hey, what's going on? How you doing, man? Good to see you. And I know I'm a little far away from the computer, or rather, I'm far away from the phone, so I can't quite see what y'all reading, but I can probably get a pretty decent idea on what you're talking about or what you're saying. So, minus one person that had their comment deleted for some reason or another. But I will say this. Like I said, I lost track. I veered off the conversation. But what I was saying was, I finally hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Now, again, I've been having that YouTube account since 2006. I didn't really start coming back and taking it more seriously, but I did tell myself this year that I was going to make use of YouTube a bit more and taking advantage of it rather than just relying so much on some other application in order to keep me going. So I did a dual stream mixing up with Twitch and YouTube, but Twitch is kind of a dying breed, so I decided to go back and just do YouTube instead and just use YouTube's tools instead of just relying on a third-party source. And I'm starting to get used to everything now. I'm doing video shorts pretty much, doing food reviews in my most raw way possible without any real editing per se, except my usual stuff with my basic bitch commentary and skills, for lack thereof. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing special, nothing new. And as a result, I'm just trying out different things. I'm doing food reviews. Eventually, I'm going to muster up the energy and courage to go ahead and do something with gaming related again. I will say I may actually have the means, or rather the computer, to actually do something with that. But in the foreseeable future, we are planning on upgrading. We do have a CPU tower that is fairly good to run current games and stuff. But we also have to debate on whether or not if we're looking for a screen. Now, in my particular case, I always go for a gaming monitor or a computer monitor in general. My wife, on the other hand, she wants a fucking TV to connect to the CPU tower. I don't know why. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. She listens to the guy that she's friends with, but for some reason she thinks that he has more of the get up on what is much more beneficial to it, and she'll just listen to him rather than listen to me, even though I'm a bit of a tech geek myself. But I mean, really, you can't go wrong with either one, but it's going to look like monkey shine when you put them together if you get yourself like a really basic bitch television to connect to the computer. I mean, for someone that thinks that, you know what, never mind. It just seems kind of crazy. But anyway, it just doesn't really make any sense to me. I like to think that you need to make sure you have everything that's all computer related, especially since the bit rate, refresh rate, and speed of a computer is a hell of a lot more better than relying too much on with a computer monitor is better than utilizing just a basic bitch television. But I'll just muster up the energy and decide in the foreseeable future on what is necessary. So with that being said, I'm about to finish up these cucumbers. And after finishing up these cucumbers, I'm going to go ahead and finish up with the touches of the remainder of the... Oh, shit. I'm going to finish up the remainder of... I'm going to put the carrots in, the shredded carrots. I'm going to take somebody with me for work tomorrow. And then after that, I'll go to bed. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Juicy. I don't know why it keeps getting all fucking crooked. I never understood why. It's almost like my line of sight and everything is pretty bad. So... Alright. There we go. Alright, saturate this entire thing. You're also probably wondering why is it I'm using this container instead of a bigger one? Well, here's the thing. I can smush this baby down and guess what? It's all going to fit. And you're going to find out right now what I'm talking about. Alright. Now, for the finishing resistance. Oh, jeez. Behold, this is my salad. And now you know what this salad is. Let me see what's up with this. So, assuming we have a problem. Alright. I got a problem though. I got a major problem. I know I ate the old bit. Let me see what this looks like. Still looks pretty good actually. I'm just gonna mix it in then. Oh, shit, I forgot. I got other over there. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna take that with me. Mix it in in, baby. Oh, jeez. I think I'll be okay with this. Hmm? That's okay. All right. Now we're good. All right. Let's put this baby back. And let's see here. Nope. Immediately. Throw this out. Ah, jeez. I've been throwing this stuff away for a long time. And this son of a bitches here have seen better days. So this gets discarded completely. Let's see what else I can discard. Yeah. This one has seen better days too. What else am I doing next? Oh, here we go. All right, let's see. Okay. This is going to be quite the treat for me. I think one of these days I'm going to do a step-by-step making a full course meal. But for now, at least, it's probably going to be a little limited for the time being. Largely because it's probably going to be yeah, it's kind of funny. Everybody keep coming up on here all the time now. Man, it's like seeing you. Oh, fuck! Forgot all about the damn thing. It's still right here. Anyway, let me see what else am I missing. Okay. So this is going to be utilized. Utilize this. The rest of the chicken downsize. So we'll have some good stuff to consume when it's all said and done. All right. I did my best. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. I know, guys. It's a little too overwhelming. I'm definitely going to be going ahead and just cleaning up this little section here. And I'm going to start cleaning up behind me. You know, one of the things you don't want to have is dirty dishes. Mostly because you want to maintain an orderly, structured environment. And more importantly, you don't want to deal with any kind of unsavory creatures and critters coming around and crawling up all over the place. After all, they're the ones who's going to cause your place to be very, very filthy by the time it's all said and done. So, I clean with joy. You know what? I've been reading some of this stuff. So let's see. You had Nutty Nara, Ishi Official, 10 people in Darlie's homes, 10 people in the room. Let's go get those likes up. Well, I'm flattered to hear that, but you know, I don't think that's going to be possible right now, currently speaking. And honestly, why should I do this manual cleaning when I have a dishwasher? It's going to be picked up and cleaned up in the morning. So, I'm just going to do it this way. Put this inside the dishwasher. I'm going to clean it. And upon cleaning it, I'm going to make sure that I'm able to get the smell out. And more importantly, be able to get it extra clean by the time it's all finished from the dishwasher. I rarely ever use the dishwasher, kind of a force of habit, seeing that I've been using dishwashers for such a long time growing up, and then at my work, not many places that I have utilizes a dishwasher, so we just clean everything by hand. So, so it's kind of like back to basics, I suppose. Get everything cleaned up just a little bit. Make sure you get all of the food out and put it inside the dishwasher and start it up, and after that, you're good. I mean, it's going to be a lot faster, at least for me to get out of here and go. You gonna take the blue pill for me? Thank you, man. Go ahead and do that for me. Go ahead and take that blue pill. I think I might need. I think you might. You know what? If you take a blue pill, I'll take the red pill. See what happens. Or actually, give me a yellow pill or a black pill, pink pill, whatever the fuck you want to give me. Any pill will do. Actually, don't give me any pills, because I'm trying to keep myself from actually taking any extra vitamins in my system. I want to be as natural as possible. I've been doing that for such a long time because Mommy Dearest wanted me to, and now I'm saying to myself, you know what, I'm going to try to go without, because if you become too dependent on pills for the rest of your life, I can assure you that it's probably going to wind up causing you to be so dependent and relying on it that you can never really fathom what it's like to actually go and be active without it. And you can't build up your own energy in order to pull that off. So that's the reason why I'm very conscientious of something like that. I mean, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, taking vitamins is actually good and dandy. I know a lot of people do. But I don't take any supplements to keep myself going. I've actually kind of learned not to use it or go without. I've learned to go without it. And honestly, it kind of helps me being not so dependent on it, because if I don't use it, I might get very weak and groggy because my mind says I gotta mentally adapt to it. And then it just doesn't really make any sense, because now you have to have a higher dosage just to keep yourself regular and going. I don't need it. I mean, shit, one thing I really hate is this. I don't like this. Always the same shit. Yeah. Man, I mean, also I've been thinking about probably taking up some kind of self-defense, like maybe boxing or something. What you think? Kickboxing, boxing, jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga, or whatever. Just to kind of keep my energy up a little bit more. Because it seems like, you know, there's a big dependency on stuff like that, self-defense. Interesting. That's his problem. I want him to live to see his daughter. in the food machine. Alright, let's see. Ah, fuck. That's just not good. Oh, man. I am just really knackered. Not me getting ready to go to sleep. I gotta take care of this stuff. You know what? I think I might have to cut back on the fast food. Oh, someone told me I should probably go ahead and start doing some videos at 5-star restaurants or some shit. I know he was probably joking and everything, but for me to do that, I was going to require an arm and a leg for me to do that probably once a month at the beginning, and it might become regular, it might become more lucrative in whatever I do. But that's going to be a huge ass expense for something that I can't really commit to. I don't know if that's going to be feasible. Seems like a nice idea though, but it's unfeasible. And anyway, that's me making my salad. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.